Alright, hello everyone, how are you all doing? I'm super excited today. Of course, you can see we are back here underwater in Fontaine. We took a little detour over to Notland to see what was going on over there, but we're back in Fontaine because I want to get started, or maybe continue along with the Narzissenkreuz storyline. Now, we kind of haven't started this, and we kind of have, because we have already done two important quest lines. So the first one we did was way back at the beginning. There was this Melusine named Mamere, who was friends with this robot dog named Seymour, and it seemed that Seymour has been around for a long time. Mentioned some things that seemed like they happened long ago. And then we also were in the Fortress of Meripede, and we helped a little girl named Lenoir escape when she wasn't supposed to be down there. And we met this very interesting person named Caterpillar, who turned out to actually be from Conria and was turned into a hilly churl. But anyway, it appears those two large quest lines also feed into another large quest line. And we did the Aqueous Tide Marks quest line as well, which unlocked all of... Not here. Where is it? All of these underground tunnels over here, and this book. And then I went, the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, and I went into that book by accident, and it unlocked these two quests here. So we can obviously see this is a really big thing. I was like, I don't want to do that yet, because I think we should get all three. And the third one, the third quest line is down here. This little, Oceanid, or was it like Endora. Where is Endora? Endora's over here. Lockfolk. This little Lockfolk over here has been waiting for us for like over a year to start with this quest line. So we're gonna do this prologue quest line, and then we'll be able to do the main story. I don't even really know what this is all about, except it seems to be like the big side quest in Fontaine. And we haven't really gotten to it. Other than that, it is just so nice to be back here in Fontaine. You know, just being underwater and getting to swim around with the blubber bees. Say hello, blubber bees. Say hello to Endora. Oh, look at them. They are so cute. This seems to be something that died here. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll find out about that later. But alas, it is time for us to finally begin and interact with this little one who has been waiting for us for a very long time. Let's see. Ah, you there. You look most reliable, Good Night. Please help us. We certainly do look reliable enough. What happened? The evil minions of the fell dragon Narcissus have surrounded the Petit Chou. We must help her. Petit Chou? Narcissus. Yeah, just forget the names. Just lead the way. Thank you. My name is Anne, a member of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. Please come with me. Oh, you're so cute. Oh my gosh, here we go. Anne of the Narzissenkreuz, Act 1. Alright. What have we gotten ourselves into? What is the Narzissenkreuz adventure team anyway? Well, after the Narzissenkreuz Kingdom was conquered, we banded together to rescue Princess Lyris and reclaim the realm. That's the basic answer anyway. That doesn't sound basic at all, but we'll talk about that later. We've got people to save first. That's right. Come with me this way. Here we go. Oh, you replaced Endora. This is not Endora. Yeah, no, this is you. You took over Endora's spot. That's okay. I'm sure Endora does not mind sharing the spotlight just a little bit. I believe... Have we been down here? This is not. This is the last teleport waypoint I have to unlock, because I've been avoiding this area for over a year. Any chance to do the whole quest line, and finally we're here, exploring more cool underwater caverns and this whole castle here. This is so cool. Let's get these conches while we're here. Whoa. Gosh, how do we light that torch? It's underwater. Whoa. Look at this place. That is so cool. Probably the one part of Fontaine I haven't really been besides, well, anything to do with this questline I haven't really been. Get away from me! Is that the Petit Show you were referring to, Anne? That's right. Please help her. Can do. I have you now, Petit Show of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. If you don't leave, I'm gonna get serious. Grr. Well, it seems you're immune to whatever is going on. I mean, it seems that this fight is having no effect. Curse that despicable Narzissenkreuz adventure team. I mean, speak for yourself. I mean, you guys don't do any damage to each other. Look, I could just let this play out right now. Apparently, they're not even doing damage to me. I could just sit here, you know. Don't fight, please. I could just say don't fight, but in reality, you guys are not even doing damage to each other. You guys are perfectly fine. Alright, let's see. Well, unfortunately for me, I've picked 2 Hydro characters for this team. Apparently, after all this time, I don't actually have a ton of Fontaine characters. But you know, we're gonna make this work here. Of course, the epic music of Fontaine once again. I'm saved. Wait, so Petit Show is a finch? Petit Show is Petit Show. Regardless, it's good that you're well, Petit Show. Now let me introduce these 2. Actually, I haven't asked you 2 for your names. I'm a knight who looks most reliable. Teddy's the name. Are you seriously still hung up about that? He's Teddy and Paimon's Paimon. Thank you, Knight Teddy. Squire Paimon? Squire? Well, that's better than sidekick. That means you're working your way up to being a knight. Squire Paimon, attend to my weapons. Squire Paimon, my shoulders ache. She's not my squire. We're companions. Well, attend to my weapons. You've got it all wrong. Paimon's not a squire. She's Teddy's companion. Actually, wait a moment. Your weapons need maintaining. Indeed. There's been a misunderstanding. We're companions, of course. That's right. She's the best travel buddy and travel guide ever. And don't you get that twisted. Although I've indeed considered getting a squire in the past. Do you really want one? Seems like this journey has been pretty tough for you, huh? I see. My apologies, Paimon. I am Petit Show, a member of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. If not for your help, I might have... Well, Narcissus has guarded his subordinates with the aegis of 4 Orthents, so our powers are unable to overcome them. That's how it is. There's going to be a lot of big words in this, I think. But with you and your companion on our side, good night, we shall have nothing to fear. The princess will be pleased. One moment. Who's this princess again? Also, what is this adventure team of yours? And what's going on with this Narcissus? Well, this is how things went. A long time ago, there was this kingdom of unparalleled gladness. The children and Princess Lyris lived happily together here. But later, this kingdom fell to the predations of Narcissus, a fell dragon who had designs on the princess and her treasures. Princess Lyris hid herself away in a high tower and entered a deep slumber. That is why we now name the kingdom Annapausis. Narcissus filled Annapausis with bitter waters. That which we just defeated was an evil being born from those waters, an entity that opposes the, Reconquista. This time we attempted to infiltrate this place and rescue the princess while the dragon was absent. However, we ran into a great many foes and ultimately we failed. But now that we have you and Paimon on our side, Teddy, we have nothing to fear. Moreover, we have a princess, a kingdom, and a wicked dragon. Tradition and the stories dictate that we must also have a knight. Yes, a mighty and righteous knight like you. Aw, well, I have been a knight in the past, and we've helped out in Mondstadt a lot as a knight. And we were the first sage of Buar, so we were kind of a knight, and yes, we are up to the task. Stories, traditions? Well, I have defeated a dragon in the past. This is true. Paimon's not sure what you're going on about, but if it's dragons you want, Teddy's beaten them before. Really? You have? That did happen more than once. We fought Ajdaha, we fought, what's the one that we fought with, in the Hida story quest? A Pep! Yeah, we fought lots of dragons. That did happen more than once, in fact. Really? You're so strong! It is our great fortune to have met you, good knight. It seems that the time has come at last for the Reconquista. The Narzissenkreuz adventure team shall reclaim the realm and rescue Princess Lyris. Come, Petit Chou, let us do as we planned. First, let's get rid of all this foul water. I'll do my best. Yay! Huh? Alrighty! Whoa, so this must be the kingdom then. What? There's air. The fishies! Why is there air appearing all of a sudden? I mean, we'll be fine in the air, but what about all the sea creatures? Oh, that must be the dragon. There is a dragon there. No, the fishies! All this water. Is this some kind of Oceanian magic? The defensive power is weakened. There will also be less obstacles for us to fight from here on out. This is so tiring. And, Teddy, let's go help my brother Al. Your brother? Is he another character? Well, Petit Chou and I can't be the only members of the team. We don't think of ourselves that highly. We don't quite think that highly of ourselves. We certainly aren't as strong as you or Paimon. Al covered our escape when we retreated. Now that Narcisse's power is waning, let's go help him. Well then, let's go. Let's go help Al. Oh my gosh, they're getting into a big fight over there. Do you see that? But they have the same problem. They can't do damage to each other, so they're actually safe. They are actually safe.
Yeah.
This reminds Paimon of the time you became a knight, Teddy. After fighting the dragon, we were sent off to the Four Winds. Ooh, to besiege their aid? Sort of. Why was that again? Paimon recalls that we destroyed something inside the temple to decrease the dragon's power. I see. So they were temples in name, but dens of evil and truth. Were there 4 temples of 4 winds? There were 3 actually. Huh? Why were there only 3? That's right. Why 3? What am I doing here? It's been quite a while. There must have been a reason. That does make sense. The trivial details are brilliant. Okay, that was going too fast. There was 3 temples because the 4th temple was Dvalin's lair. Because Dvalin was the 4th wind. And they weren't necessarily evil. We just needed to turn them off from supporting Dvalin, who had been possessed and felt like he had been, oh, I see, that's a problem. Now I see what's hitting me. Okay, so I gotta take advantage of these walls. If the homing missile hits the wall, we're safe. All right, that's the way to go then. That's the way to do it. Uh-oh. Okay, well, once again, I have unfortunately decided to surrender now. You have been surrounded. You've got this, Al. We're here to help. Oh, my Petit Chou.
Step right up.
Let's see. I hope the name is right. Okay, there we go. I love the Fontaine music so much. Oh, you're safe. I was so worried. Oh, my dear Petit Chou. And you too, Anne. We meet again at last. In those darkest of days, I thought of you and your strength to fight on from those thoughts. Thank you, noble warriors. You have come forth to uphold the cause of justice. Why, had I arms as slender as yours, I would tip my hat to honor you. Oh, you flatter us. Look at them all. Oh, there's no need to be so prim and proper. Anne introduces you and Paimon to Al and explains what happened previously. Thank you.
But why is a finch's older brother a duck?
Why a duck, you ask? Are such definitions important? I have a supple body, an iron will, and webbed feet with which to tread water. Of these I am proud, and that is enough. That's true, and they are water creatures, so they can take any appearance that they want. And petit chaud is petit chaud. The sphere is the shape closest to perfection, and the most complicated of all shapes. I am most proud of my sister. Those are lovely reasons to have taken the forms that you have.
Seriously, brother, what are you talking about? Actually, Teddy, what is Alf talking about?
He means we shouldn't dwell too much on those details.
We members of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team are disparate indeed, but we have one goal. We shall save Princess Lyris, and we shall defeat the fell dragon Narcissus.
Well said. The person I am now knows only that the one who stands before me is a noble and valiant knight who possesses the iron will needed to defeat Narcissus. Narcissus. This is going to be a thing. That is enough for me. Usually, the mightier the will, the larger the form needed to be its vessel, as is in the case of Narcissus. This knight's stature is much like mine, and yet...
Seriously, the first and last thing Paimon understood here was Narcissus. You always going on about Narcissus this and Narcissus that. But what is it, really?
Look above. Look up above Princess Lyris' tower. That is Narcissus. So yeah, that's the dragon.
Huh? That wasn't there before the water rose.
Isn't that just an oceanid? Good golly gosh, the fell dragon Narcissus. Well, I assume when there was this all covered in water, the dragon made of water was also water and therefore looked at the surroundings. But now that there is air and water, you can now see the water. Do I have that right? But that is the fell dragon Narcissus. The dragon who invaded the Narzissenkreuz Kingdom.
And its wings are very huge and frightening. But it's an oceanid, isn't it?
Well, Teddy and Paimon, you have seen much. What then should a dragon look like?
Well, if you're talking about the dragons we've fought before, they'd be...
a lot bigger? Like Mondstadt's Dvalin.
What? Dvalin's a whole different story from the oceanids. Dvalin's super blue, his wings are huge, and he can fly.
I wish you could see me doing the hand motions. I was like, super blue, and I just wave my hands, and then his wings are huge and he can fly, and then I start flapping my arms.
What? That's exactly like the fell dragon. No, we've definitely met other dragons before.
Well, it's not a comparison like a competition, you know. Like Leo as Ajdaha,
who became the embodiment of primal energies and Layla's enemy? I see. So it was a being as evil as Narcissus then? No, not at all.
And how are they different? Narcissus represents primordial regression and aggregation, and is our foe.
Well, but Ishta is from Leah. That's a huge difference, right?
Okay, well, like Samira's a pep.
A being whose true form cannot be grasped by humanity, and who can summon all matters of servants.
That does sound quite like Narcissus, inscrutable and a master of many servants. That must have been a grueling battle, very impressive. It was a grueling battle.
Paimon's starting to get confused about what counts as a dragon.
Categories are just a social construct. There is no objective meaning.
Come on, that can't be right. How would we be able to communicate and understand this world otherwise?
I agree with the knight here. Our categories should not define our essence. Our purpose defies our essence. At this time, we are the heroes challenging the wicked dragon, and he is the wicked dragon. This is sufficient.
This must be what Al means when he says, a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet.
That's Romeo and Juliet, right? That is precisely the case, dear Petit Chou. Were you not called Petit Chou, you would still be my dearest younger sister.
So long as that's the tower your princess sleeps in, the one lurking atop the tower is the fell dragon Narcissus. Is that right? No, I fear. As we stated previously, he is not here now, which is why we are able to win our way here so easily. That up there is the dragon's hatred made manifest. That's so complicated. Can't it just be an ordinary statue? Narcissus commanding his underlings to make an image of him on the highest tower, so as to show off his greatness and force all the people of the land to look up to him, or something?
I mean, that's basically what he did, so I guess that works out.
Well, you actually make a reasonable point, Paimon. But if that was the case, then we should still have been able to see it, but even before Petit Chou made the foul water disappear, right? But instead, Narcissus' evil has melded with the waters, which is why his wicked intent crystallized into that image once the waters were drained. Is that seriously how it happened? The fell dragon is truly terrifying. My talons hurt just by looking at him. Well, we have our Night Teddy, so we should be fine even if he is present, yes?
It'd be best if he wasn't home all the same. But sure, it's just a little dragon. We've dealt with worse here, so it should be fine. Humility becomes a knight indeed.
Let us move on then. With you by our side, we have nothing to fear.
Alright, head to the designated location. This is so cool. What is this? I've saved this little part of Fontaine to be able to explore. It is so cool. We are going. I mean, I think even if they're
really rough for Natlan lately. There are more and more commissions from the Adventurers Guild, and they're all related to the Abyss. Just waiting around won't do us any good. Let's go and see if there's anything we can do to help.
Sorry, Paimon. We're busy with much more important things. I know Natlan's about to die and be consumed by the Abyss and fade away. But we are here. We're going to go storm a castle as the brave knights we are and save the citizens of this realm from the big dragon up there. This is clearly the priority. Okay, but this is actually so cool though. Whether this is serious or they are role playing, this is very cool. Okay, let's see. Take the hydrogram out to deactivate the bubble formation. Where is the hydrogram? Wait, where? I don't see it anywhere. No. Oh, the hydrogram is the thing shooting us. Is that right? I think I understand. Oh, well, that was not the correct move to make then. Come on, hurry up. Do you want me to just shoot it from up here? Okay, that was not correct. No, Green Malkin hat. Okay, that did not work. Oh my gosh, I saw the arrow go all the way in the distance. Okay, so that did not work. It just kind of went through them and we made it in time. Okay. How do I take it out? For Lord Narcissus, sure. Uh-oh. Royal Blade of Narcissus? Turn it. Why did I pick all these Hydro characters? Maybe I should switch Traveler to something else. Okay. For now, Linny and Lynette are, of course, the best brother-sister team.
Now disappear.
Well, actually, there's also Ayaka and Hayato, but defeating me is of no great victory. Proceed along your Twin River Fairway if you dare. You'll meet the second best general. Okay, second best general. This is good. We're getting rid of all the things shooting us. We should be able to walk around more freely as we go along now. Let's see. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that while I'm on the platform. Okay, good. That could have been bad. Okay. Thankfully it wasn't. there anything over here? No. Just me narrowly missing the shot. Which would have been kind of embarrassing. Don't panic. These small fry just got lucky, that's all. For the royal blade of Narcissus, you are sure looking quite squishy. Literally.
Step right up.
I actually think these guys are kind of cute. But I remember seeing them at first, and they're like, oh, you guys are the evil version of the guys from the Valyria Mirage. Please show this lowly minion some mercy. The leader of the 3 royal blades. Okay, now it's for the big guy. The top general. Ah, give me the Hydro Venom, please. No, okay. Oh, bubbles. There's so many dead fish here. That's why I thought it was a dragon who did it, but it was actually a little petit show who did it. Well, that was helpful.
Guess this'll go into my magic pocket.
I guess this will go into my magic pocket. So this must be a little kingdom of water creatures then. We saw a little lock folk and 2 little oceanids. And it seems we've taken over by an oceanid as well. What is this? Exploding barrels blown up. Oh, okay, we are flying. Where was the number 1 guy? Did I, like, go the wrong place? Well, let's see. What? Okay, 3, 4. That was a total miss. 5, 6. 2 together. 7, 8. And 9. Where is it? No, you're approaching the dragon. The dragon's hatred manifested.
Just kidding.
Okay, this must be... Oh, there we go. There's the last Hydrogranum that's shooting at us, so we should probably stop it.
Isn't this firepower a bit too strong? Huh, since it's being powered by Hydro. Teddy and Prime are really strong. If it were Colonel Kate, I'd... Okay, well... I see. So do these things kind of give us a checkpoint as well? Like if we get shot, we get taken to these places? Or has that just been luck so far? Come on, Linny, you got this. 2 arms, 2 arms. Don't let them get away any further. Where are you? Oh, there you are. We fell to the ground.
Now disappear.
I like this. I like this fairy tale aspect. Oh, this guy's super strong. Once again, for a royal blade, you do seem quite squishy.
Well, guess we won't be worrying about this mysterious bubble cannon anymore.
Well done, soldiers. Assemble.
Huh, where's that voice coming from? Does soldiers refer to us? Wonderful. It seems that Colonel Kate is still here. Let's go meet up with him.
Is this part of the same quest line? Anne, you look well. That is good. These 2 are the reinforcements, then?
Yes, they are.
Halt. I do not wish to know soldiers' names. Amidst cruel battle, anyone can be turned into ruptured bubbles and scattered foam at any time. Knowing the names of the troops will only cast a shadow upon our final victory.
Huh?
I just need to know one thing. Are they the reinforcements you sought?
Yes, but...
Very good. Fresh hands will help us continue our suppression of the 2 remaining bubble formations.
About that bubble formation...
Next time, soldier, you give your report first before asking questions. Yes, the formations are places of unparalleled peril, not to mention the 3 mighty subordinates that Narcissus has placed within them.
Well, about that, we've actually cleared all the formations.
What? Why didn't you say so earlier?
Well, we've been trying to tell you, but you haven't been listening.
Well then, it is good to see that everyone is well. So, Anne, who are these people again?
I'm Teddy, and this is Paimon.
Teddy and Paimon, Pleased to make your acquaintance. It's a pleasure to have new blood like you in Kate's resistance front. Let us fight for Princess Lyris and the Reconquista.
Kate's Resistance Fronts, huh? Are you guys the same thing as the Narzissenkreuz adventure team? Let me think. We are now the same thing as how I would put it.
Indeed, with the same objective and plan of action. It is only because I have more combat experience that I am a colonel within my own force. Where's the rest of your team? We charged bravely into the bubble formation.
Yes, and where's your team?
We charged bravely into the bubble formation. And as for the rest, please, don't ask.
Looks like Colonel Kate's got problems too. Well, he is up against immense firepower. Or should I say water power. What's next for you?
I plan on going behind enemy lines to see what can be done there. After all, it should be quite easy to go up there now that the bubble formations have been broken. I mean, I can't lose to some new recruit, can I? I mean, there's no shame in losing to me. This isn't a competition. Regardless, I shall return when the sun sinks into the sea, victory in hand. Let us meet again before the high tower. Colonel Kate bounces away.
Wait, there's neither sun nor sea here.
Well, technically we're under the sea, but yes. Oh, they're funny. That was funny. Where is this Hydroculus? Okay, Hydroculus is up here. Do you think we can get it? I think we can get it. Oh, look how pretty this castle is too. If you see this place, it's kind of reminiscent of Remoria, but a little smaller. Probably not so many bad things and ideas that took place there. Okay, looks like I don't have Wander, I don't have Albedo, I don't have the whole set, so I guess we should just get going and see what's up. Wait, is this thing... Sorry, I know this is what we just started at, and this is what distracted me from the main quest, but... No, it's just the same path, the same old path. Okay. Good. Who are you? A little froggo.
Jacques, thank goodness you're safe.
As I thought, you were the ones who emptied the water out. Excellent. If I had hands like yours, yellow and white ones, I would be applauding already. Dear friend, please show some respect. Petite Cho is doing her best. You are right, I suppose. She has done nothing wrong, ultimately. Forget it. The yellow and white ones are here. Who are they?
Yellow and white? You mean us?
And who else would I mean? Does Petite Cho look yellower to you? Or does Anne? True. It's very true.
Hey, you blue frog.
That's a very, very clever nickname, Paimon.
All right. Paimon, please don't be angry. Jacques, this is Knight Teddy and Paimon.
A knight, you say? Then I suppose this Paimon is the squire.
No, come on. Why does everyone call Paimon that?
Paimon is no squire. Paimon is a bard whose task is to record my adventures. Paimon's my companion. I see. Then you are not some minor feudal warrior, not in the usual sense anyway. Are you then some honorary knight, one with a title that comes with little benefit?
Well, Teddy is an honorary knight, but he got it in Mondstadt for heroically doing battle with Storm Terror.
Then you are a dutiful, capable warrior. Very good. In that case, welcome to Orchestre Jacques. And Orchestre? That sounds oddly similar to Kate's Resistant Friend. I don't know that much about music. Wonderful. I'm a master musician, but we did go through the entire Remoria Requiem and Questline and all that, so I guess so. And we've done lots of music events, so we're probably experts by now. The name is merely an analogy, for we weave resistance like an orchestra in our struggle against Narcissus as we seek to rescue Miss Lyris. Don't you mean Princess Lyris? Lyris?
That's right. Isn't Lyris a princess?
Well, both terms refer to the same person. But leaving that aside, we should listen well. The title princess is a rigid, hierarchical term of address, a product of an oppressive system. It is a title whose merit is birth, not labor or wisdom. Here we go again. If the universe was a more rational one, there would be no gods, no kings, and certainly no princes or princesses, nor would there be any mystical powers that only a few may wield. Do you follow me thus far? Didn't you put your name on your organization as well? An orchestra must have a conductor, lest no music be made out of cacophony.
This sounds really deep, but it's also confusing, Paimon. But not doing anything all day while being able to enjoy delicious sweet matams is pretty nice. Is there anything wrong with that?
See, if there are some who will reap the benefits despite doing no labor, then there must be some who shall have to do more to compensate. Like me. That's right, traveler. Paimon lacks the strength for labor, thus compensation is my obligation. It doesn't matter to me. Paimon's happiness is mine as well. Oh, that's true.
Paimon hopes you can be happy too. Wait a minute. In that case, wouldn't Teddy be happy if he makes Paimon happy?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying.
That means making Paimon happy more is good for you too. That's how this works, right?
This has been a very interesting conversation, but please allow me to interject. Dear Jacques, good night. May we now begin discussing our next course of action in the rescue of Princess Lyris. Silencing voices you do not want to hear, I see. Oh, Teddy, come, see the repression inherent in this system. Help, help, Al's repressing me. I don't think he's really repressing you. I think he's just kind of asking you to move along to the next part of the conversation. Jacques, you...
Al isn't doing that. He's a good person. He wouldn't bully you.
Dear sister, please do not lose your temper over this. If you have more to say, Jacques, why don't we find a corner and settle this like gentlemen, I've heard enough. See you around. Please, everyone, aren't we comrades? We've all gathered to rescue Princess, or Miss Lyris, after all. We count as such, I suppose. We shall cooperate, even though my final goal is to create a more beautiful world for Miss Lyris. Let us shake hands, then, comrades. You have wings, I have webbed feet. If you think that these apt replacements for hands, then we shall do so, comrade. Yay! We got all their differences aside. Jacques and Al shake hands awkwardly. If nothing else, extend their wing and webbed foot and tap them together. Fist bump! Not really a fist, but fist bump! There we go, friends.
Please get along with him, Al.
Of course, dear sister, do not worry. We are united in one cause.
All right. Now that the problem is solved.
Problem? This is but the manifestation of a deeper issue.
Jacques, please. Okay, so what do we do next, Anne?
Oh, right. I almost forgot that we were here to save the princess. I mean, we just talked about it like 30 seconds ago, but you know, I get it. Why, I was starting to think that I'd brought such capable help along just to let them listen to two boys squabble. As for the situation, ask Al and Jacques to explain. I need a moment to cool off.
Anne's having a tough time too, huh?
No worries. Handling this little ragtag team of heroes does seem to be quite tough, I would say. You're pretty difficult yourself. He wasn't always like this. He once had a really good heart and loved to cry. He would take care of the younger children. But one day, he said he would never cry again. And later still, he changed. This might be due to Renee, I fear, and Renee changed too. And who's Renee? Sorry, where was I? Right, our course of action. You should ask Jacques and the others. He and Al might argue a lot, but they're actually quite friends. Sometimes I lose the voices I have for these characters, and sometimes I remember. So we'll see how this goes.
Jacques, you... Paimon, don't!
Huh? Knock it off. We're gonna start this all over. Yeah, we don't have time for that. Is there anything I need to do? Allow me to speak first, then, honored knight in Paimon. Concerning the tower before us, Narcissus has been unable to overcome it. As such, the princess is still safe. At that time, when all seemed lost, the princess gave her treasure to us, and that was the time that belonged to her.
Huh?
What does that mean? She gave you her what now?
Time, you say?
After she lost that time, the princess and the tower she dwells in fell into a stagnant, dreamless slumber. In remembrance of her, we named our fallen realm the Annapausis.
And what does that mean?
Because it is completely stagnated, Narcissus has also been unable to taint anything within. That's more or less our situation.
What do you mean, more or less, our situation? Firstly, how would someone else give anyone else their time? But it's true. Princess Lyris did share her time with us. Narcissus would constantly plot to invade, but with the time she gave us, we became far stronger. For example, my brother Al can usually defeat one foe at once, but with more time, he can vanquish 4 or even 5 in one go.
A most vivid example. Thank you for your explanation, dear Petit Chou.
Well, I hope you understand now, Teddy and Paimon.
Well, it seems that time in this context appears to be some quantifiable power. However, I'm also wondering if time is also referring to time in the literal sense as the moments that pass with every second and how that might play into the story. Not at all, in fact.
Yeah, how do you even give your time to other people?
Well, Paimon is technically time in quotation marks, not time, just time. Do these details matter? Is this not similar to how feudal nobles would hire sharecroppers?
Sharecroppers? How do those things even connect? Are you trying to say that exchanging time for pay is a form of giving your time to others?
Only a very small part of the wealth a sharecropper creates will belong to him. If this is understood and regarded as normal by all, then what is there about the situation that is hard to comprehend? I guess that we don't really do that in the modern Fontaine, but...
Oh, you got Paimon.
Why are you debating with an Oceanid? There's too much oddity at play here. Let's just leave this aside for now. That's true. This is all a fairy tale kind of thing. And if we just play along with the role play, this will be much more fun. And we'll probably be able to solve the problems a lot faster, too.
That's true. Alright, Paimon totally gets it.
Narcissus has spent long years since searching for the princess's treasure. Only its power can cause time in the tower to flow again, and only then will its locked gates open. Thus he summoned waters brimming with wicked intent to drown the kingdom, and created underlings unnumbered and many magical devices beside. All this was done to hunt the Narzissenkreuz adventure team members down and seize the treasure that should have been in our hands.
Wait, should have? Before, we had another older brother. Nay, in those terrifying days, he took the treasure and fled alongside us. But he dissolved into the waters while covering us.
I miss him so much. We were very good friends.
I hate the dragon, even though I know that these feelings are not good. But I miss Nay. He was like my real brother, just like Al. We're sorry for your loss. But if that's the case, then how are we supposed to save Princess Lyris? The treasure has sealed the tower, and it can only open again with said treasure.
Well, when they... how do I put this? While they were consolidating our rear lines, we of Orchestre Jacques obtained some key intelligence that has allowed us to ascertain the treasure's location.
Really? You have?
Of course. It is right over there. Oh, all the way up there. Well, if we put the water back down, we can probably swim up there.
Huh? In the sky? As in the water in the sky? Before Nay dissolved, he used the last of his strength to purify a patch of water in the firmament. It was there that he hid the treasure. What an irony! It seems that Narcissus has gotten too used to looking down upon the citizenry below, and has not been in the habit of looking up. And there the treasure has been hidden all along. I see. Well, it does sound like something Nay would come up with. Well, how do we get up there, though?
Could Petit Chou and Al take us up there?
A very imaginative idea, but unfortunately impractical. If we go up there, we should find a small fountain full of magic. Options may open up to us should we reach it. Should we reach it? I can say words.
Are you feeling better now, Anne?
Thank you, Paimon, but you need not worry. But before we ascend, we need to deal with the various bubble formations to make safe our path.
Bubble formations? There's 3 of them, right? If that's the case, we've already taken all of them out.
Well, good thing we did that already. My, that's our mighty knight in Paimon for you. It's just a shame that I was unable to watch the battle between you and the 3 royal blades of Narcissus in person. They were super weak. It was a grinding battle, but we ultimately emerged triumphant. Sorry, the what now? Nah, it was a grinding battle. What reliable allies you are. When you've the time, please do tell Petit Chou and I of that valorous deed. We would love to. We would love to sit down and talk to you about this further.
Please do. In that case, to the fountain. We'll find a way to access the waters above and retrieve Princess Lyris's treasure. Petit Chou, Jacques, this place is yours to guard.
So, if we just put the water back down, we could just swim up there, but I guess that's not as interesting. So, where are we headed now? This is a fun little adventure. I like these guys so far. We have a cute little crew with... They have their fights, but... It's no shit in person.
Hello.
Mori, no.
Huh? Woof, woof, woof. Bad people.
Bad people? Use force to clear up any misunderstandings.
No, why is it attacking us?
Mori, don't. Well, you're not that strong.
Silly dog, Mori. Bad. They're good people. Woof. Understood. Give paw? You really are a dog.
You and Paimon shake hands with Mori. It's a slippery experience as one might expect of a dog made of water.
Great. Now we're all introduced. Don't attack them, okay, Mori?
So you're a dog. This makes much more sense, even though you're shaped like a boar.
Does it? Does it really? How does Mori represent a dog at all?
Well, didn't Al say that?
What? Don't you go believing that purpose defines essence nonsense, and even if you do, Paimon won't.
Well, it certainly makes things easier around here.
But that's what Mori is, though. A silly dog. Whatever. If an Oceanid can be an evil dragon, then a forest boar can be a dog. Alright? Alright. I am a silly dog, yes. Woof.
And you've been a good boy, haven't you, guarding this place?
So, is Mori a member of your team?
No. I mean,
Mori is a dog. But a duck, frog, and finch and squirrel can join, so why can't a dog? Mori is Mori.
Must protect the princess. Oh, that's the princess.
A long, long time ago, Mori played here
with the princess,
Al, Petit Chou, Nay, and Jacques. But the air and water were later filled with the scent of evil and everyone left. Only the princess remains, so I protect her.
I thought the princess was supposed to be in the tower.
So that's Princess Lyris. Right. It was mentioned earlier that the princess lost her treasure, which is why everything stagnated, so this is where it was.
Probably. Isn't the princess in the tower, though? That's the question I just asked. That's right. This is only a statue of her. Seriously? Another looks like it, but not really? Woof, woof. Not the princess? Nope. Princess Laris is in her tower. There are 2 princesses? No, silly, this one's not real. Woof, woof. Not the princess? Well, try giving it a sniff. Woof, woof. Not the princess. Told you so. Well, it's an understandable mistake. In this Annapausis, a boar is a dog, and Oceanid is an evil dragon, and the evil dragon turned out to be a statue. And a duck and a finch are siblings, and a squirrel is a colonel. Exactly. Paimon can feel our sense of what's real or not slipping away the longer we stay here. Well, let's not sweat the small stuff, all right? Huh? Okay, Mori. Be a good doggy and descend the tower, then meet up with everyone. Okay, what about you, Anne? Me? Well, I'm going up with Teddy and Paimon to reclaim the princess's treasure. I see. Okay, bye-bye. Alright then, what do we do now? Use these bubbles. The princess would make these back when she would play with us, and they would fly very high up indeed. We would fly around on those bubbles, touring the realm. That's just like what we do with those little jets, and then we can swim around, and it's so much fun. That sounds quite exciting. That sounds also kind of like the things that were shooting us, so what they were doing to us, but except we have control, so that's fun. Whatever the case, we just need to sit in the bubble, and it'll take us up there, right? That's right. In the meantime, I'll do my best to control the bubble's direction. Is this the second act, or is this the first act? I think we're still in the first act. Okay.
And now I'll make it all disappear.
So,
Just kidding.
so just like the water construct we see wrapping the tower is only the dragon's like consciousness frozen in time, basically. This woman here is just the princess's consciousness, forever enjoying a lovely day by the fountain, playing with all of her friends. I understand this. Oh, we're flying! Oh, now we can get the Hydroculus. The kingdom sure looks deserted from here. Of course, it's been ruled by Narcissus for many years, and he's the worst. His underlings steal snacks from children, burst balloons, and scream. Well, they do sound bad, but not in the way Paimon was expecting. You mean that bad people aren't just like that, right? Well, if they were, the world would be a better place. Whoa. Whoa, we're in the water now. Okay. Oh, there's another teleport waypoint. Weren't we just flying up into the sky in a bubble? Yes, we were. And we kept going up, up, and up until we crashed headfirst into the water, right? Yes, is there something wrong? No. I suppose if we had done this quest back in version 4.0, when it first released, we hadn't gone to the Fontaine Research Institute yet. Another cool place where the water does manifest in these cube forms, and you can go up into the water instead of down. It'd be less crazy then. There's so much wrong with this that Paimon doesn't even know where to start. Perhaps this is one of the kingdom's magical aspects. No one wishes to have their soul weighed down by gravity. This is, again, really interesting considering we've seen another place with weird gravity and water that we can explore like this. You know what? Paimon's just not gonna ask. The princess's treasure should be around here somewhere, right? Yes, it is there, protected by a 3-layered seal. Where? Oh, you mean that. Well, that other bubble is pretty big. The treasure inside seems to be inside a really, really small chest. And it looks like there are some threads of flowing water connected to that big bubble. So 3 puzzles in order to take down the bubble. Is that right? It seems as if the bubble formation here will not attack us. In that case, let's use it to break the seals. We just need to guide its projectiles to the bubble rings connected to the flowing water. That should transfer the force of the projectile through the water and weaken the seals. Yeah, those bubbles are pretty scary. 1, 2, 3. Also, there are 3 strands of water. Once we deal with them, the treasure should be ours. That's right. It is in your hands, Knights Teddy and Paimon. That's right. Paimon is a fellow knight. Bubble formation, but it's not evil this time. Alright, well, we've done these puzzles before. We are familiar. Is that it? We got it! We've now done every single teleport waypoint. I was wondering why the achievement didn't appear at the first one we unlocked, but it's because it unlocked now. Very satisfying. Okay, understood. What do we have to do? We need the crab power first. This mist bubble's way slower now than it attacked us. There's something blocking it. Okay. Did that help? Did that do the thing we wanted to do, or... Okay, that did the thing we wanted to do. That's great. Okay, we didn't even need the crab power to help out like we sometimes do. Another Hydroculus. Okay. Okay, we gotta be careful, though. Hey, but... Oh. Paimon suddenly feels afraid of heights. If you fall, you have to ride the bubble all the way back. Okay. Sorry. Well, I don't know. How am I supposed to get that? How am I supposed to get that Hydroculus? We gotta time it right. Oh, okay. Never mind. That was not... Oh, never mind. That is what we want. Okay. Thank you. Let me jump up. Oh my gosh, so smooth. So smooth. Again, this would have teased the gameplay mechanics that they introduced when they released the Fontaine Research Institute. So that would have been pretty cool. Okay, is there a crab power anywhere? No, it's just the currents. Okay. Oh, what is this? Okay, that thing just forms the bubbles. Aha! Invisible wall mechanics. Okay. We do this. We should be able to do that through the door. We can see the traveler's thing going through there. Oh, is this the bottom? Okay, I can go down here. Investigate. Investigate. So much money! And I can do that. And now the bubble should be free to go. Seal 2. Only one left. Still, why do we have to do everything 3 times? Because of the rule of 3. This is an ancient principle. That's right. So many of these have been the rule of 3, but I think the first person to call out the rule of 3 was Rue back in Surumi Island, right? Okay, so I need to steal the power from this lovely little blubber beast. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's being protected by a wall. Okay. Go. Hopefully this will turn off the wall then. Uh-oh. Almost dead. I should probably switch to a different character. There we go. Yay! Now the current should be free to go. Blubber Beast, are you lonely up here? I think you might be kind of lonely up here. It's okay. Maybe some other friends will appear. There's lots of fishies. I guess there's lots of fishies for you to play with. It's just that this is isolated from the rest of the ocean. Wow. Just look though. We are so high above the palace now. How big this... Oh, I see. At first I did think it looked like a dragon kind of head and shape. But now that I see it like this from the top view, it totally looks like an Oceanid figure hugging with their 2 arms and their head there, leaning on the palace and hugging it. I totally see it just being a straight up Oceanid, not one of the other things taking appearance or finding their form, like an animal form. All right, let's see. We finally found it! The most precious of treasures! It looks like a pocket watch. It seems like it's not moving anymore. Oh, well, the watch and its time. Okay, I get it. Well, it has been in the water all this time, so it should have broken down long ago, right? This is full of Princess Lyris' precious time. Let's go back to the tower and meet up with our friends. Okay, can I just drop down then? I can just drop down. I can just swim down. Whee! Uh-oh, don't die, Farina.
Reina, I'm sorry. Look at all the friends we have now. You're back. Colonel Kate and Mori linked up with us while you were out.
We're back with the princess's treasure.
Well done, soldier. You've made a fine contribution. The Resistance Front is proud of you. Kate, now isn't the time. Not so fast, Colonel. Teddy is a contact of the orchestra, not cannon fodder from some no-name army. Huh, your orchestra couldn't hold Teddy, not unless you wanted to name it after him instead. And what of your rank? You may as well give it to Teddy, no? The soldiers bleed while commanders steal the glory. This is quite ordinary, but you're special. A colonel who not only does nothing, but even lets his troops take credit for a victory. While you were whiling your time away here, I was taking out the bubble formations in the water above. If not for that, they would not have gained the treasure so easily. All right, I've heard enough. See you around. Let's get this straight first. I didn't join any of you. Stop fighting over me, all of you. We need to work together in order for us to be able to save this princess.
Wow, you sound like a female protagonist in a novel. Well, how about this? Let's just call the organizations Colonel Paimon's Resistance Front and the Orchestre Paimon.
Huh? That's it. I'm done. Mori, get him.
Woof, woof, woof. Bad person.
Mori balls Jack over. Mori balls Jack over. Kate laughs at him, only to also be knocked over by Mori. Well, that probably hurts. I don't think that getting run over by a boar would be very fun. The altercation is eventually calmed by Al and Petitcho's mediation.
Honestly, Mori's really reliable at times like this. In some ways.
If violence is the answer, then I suppose yes. But thankfully it seems that everybody has a good understanding and we can continue to work together as friends. Right? Right? Is that the lesson we kind of learned here? Let's get to business, shall we?
That's right. We'll get nowhere if we keep arguing, and the more we go nowhere, the more we're going to argue.
Yes, you're both right.
Let's have a speech then, Anne. The rousing kind. Huh? But
I approve of Paimon's suggestion. Is it not at such times that an adventure team's leader should step up to the plate? But I'm not good at speeches. And can you really call me the leader? As surely as I am a colonel, I affirm that you would be the best officer for this adventure team. My views on the colonel aside, we are in accord.
I don't know that much about leaders, or glory, or whatever, but if not for you, and if not for Teddy and Paimon, whom you've brought here, I don't know what would have become of me.
Knight Teddy, Paimon, what do you say? This is what everyone wants. And we believe in you. You are the brave leader, and no matter what you say, I'm sure we will be inspired, because in the end, it seems everybody here is good friends, and we're gonna do this together. Here I am making up the speech.
Well, in that case, what should a leader say in times like this? Let Paimon think. Since we have Princess Lyris's treasure, next, we just need to enter the tower and rescue her, right? So, you just need to encourage everyone to do just that before we start.
Paimon, do you have any interest in being leader? How about you, Teddy?
Hey, you can't do that.
That's right. You brought us into this, and while we could be the leader, I think it's right that this honor should go to you. And you are braver than you know.
Why not? If not for your strength, we wouldn't have made it this far.
Well, it's not about strength, though. It's about who has the strength and wisdom and courage. That sounds very Legend of Zelda-like. But, the leader has more qualities than just being strong. I mean, we have a lot of those qualities, too. But mostly what we've done to help out this team is really just take out a lot of enemies. But you're the one who has guided us from place to place and helped us find our objective and helped bring the team together. That's the most important part of leadership. So we're just here to support you.
Whatever the case, only you can be the leader of this adventure team. That's what everyone wants, so stop trying to push it off to someone else.
We'll support you. That's right.
Oh, all right. Ah, this leader business used to be so much easier. Ahem. Here we go. No matter what the name of our organization is, we're all part of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. We have a common goal to rescue Princess Lyris. Miss Lyris. Or Miss Lyris, and we intend to save the Narzissenkreuz Kingdom. Republic. Please continue, Anne. And restore the land and waters here to their original gleaming shimmer through the Reconquista, so that the sunflowers may once again flourish. Am I not right about that? That's right. We've experienced many battles and partings during the long years of conflict, and many team members we once had are no longer with us. But I won't forget the times we spent together. We'll always be friends. That's right. Even if I am our leader, I am everyone's friend, first and foremost. The same goes for you, Colonel Kate, Jacques. Don't forget your friendship over differences in ideals and perspectives. Wow, Anne's being super mature right now, huh? Bravo! That can't have been easy. Bravo! Come on, stop teasing me. With Knight Teddy and Paimon's aid, we were finally able to obtain the princess's treasure. Time that was once frozen will flow again, and we will rescue her. For that, Teddy and Paimon, I thank you. You will always be our friends. I believe that our princess would also be glad to call you such. Okay, I'm done now. Bravo! Nice. All right, what do we do next? Well now, I think it's time to unleash the treasure's power in the stagnant tower. This way, its time should flow once more. Like this. The door's open! Whoa! My thanks, Teddy. Now, unfortunately, I fear that none of us in the Narzissenkreuz adventure team know what happens next. But since the princess's tower has been unsealed, we should move as soon as we can, right? Right you are, Petit Chou. Let's go. Yay, that should be the end of... Is that not the end of Act 1? Oh my gosh, we're still doing Act 1. Have we passed Act 1 yet, or... Okay. My voice is starting to get a little bit hoarse. Uh-oh. Mwahahas, thanks to your help, the tower seals have been broken. It's the notorious 4 Divine Kings. Okay, well, thankfully, even though I'm water, I can use Farina to help with healing. Which should help Minnie's thing charge up many times. 3, 4, and 5.
Voila!
Uh-oh, another one. Do this again. That's not gonna help because they're all Hydro. 1, 2, 3. This is such a good team, actually. This is actually such a good team. Oh, look, and they're also helping us too. Go, team. Sorry, I'm just kind of shooting randomly into the water, but now I realize our... Uh-oh, 2 at once. Now I realize our buddies in the Narzissenkreuz adventure team are helping us too. Gotta... Uh-oh, did Lenny's charge go away? Uh-oh. It's okay. It did not appear to go away. 4, 5. Okay. There we go. I'll let you guys finish. Go, team! You guys can finish the job. That's right. You got this. You guys are so silly, you know that? Well, I guess it's not that they... But the thing is, like, they want to take out their enemies because they're still making everybody miserable. But their enemies can't hurt them and they can't hurt their enemies. So that actually must be quite the predicament for them to be in. Why do Narcissus' little minions all need so many titles? The more useless the person, the more hats they need. Actually, they are mighty warriors who have caused us much harm during previous engagements. If the battle seemed easy, it was due to your great might. Sorry, Night Teddy, but our attacks can do nothing against these henchmen, so it is all up to you.
Oh my gosh, my voice is kind of getting hoarse now. Easy peasy.
You know, where is Princess Lyris? Doesn't look like there's any path ahead. To be honest, I didn't think this far ahead either. Let's keep going up, shall we? How do we do that?
Well, you can fly up there, Paimon.
Well, even if Paimon could do that, what would she do if she encountered Narcissus' minions? And even if all the kingdom treasures were up there, it'd only feel like we found them if you were up there too. Oh, Paimon.
Well, I want to go up there with you, too. Go up, you say? I understand. We do, one and all, have a certain amount of power. It is all magic given to us by the princess, yes, but we can do some things with it.
But if we do...
We were all born from the same source. I don't see why you would be unable to understand and accept this. Has this not happened before?
I know all this in theory, but I just hate these things. I don't know why, but I just do. Oh, don't make such a face, Anne. We were born from the same waters, and we are only this way because we bound ourselves into different shapes using thin films to keep the princess company. Coming together once again for our sake is not strange at all.
Oh, so they're all going to become water and become one creature?
Wait, what are you all talking about?
As long as we forsake our forms and join together, we can produce greater magic. This way, we can send you to the tower's apex.
Wait, but if you do that...
You need not worry, friend. We came from the same body of water, so giving up our forms is not the same as what you would call death. Pure waters can turn into creatures of all sorts, and such changes do not go only one way.
Yep, even if we cannot adventure or fight alongside you, we can still progress together. Night Teddy, Paimon, what do you say?
Well, it appears this is not our decision to make.
Yeah, it's been fun adventuring with you guys, though. I've had a blast, and we've all managed to work out our differences.
Perhaps you were all able to work together, because in the end, you were all the same. You all came from the same water, and you all return. But maybe that's what makes you all such a close family, even when you were apart as separate creatures. This is not our decision to make. Only you can decide what your adventure team will do. Only you can decide whether we proceed or not. This is your story.
You're right, Teddy, but...
Give us your orders, ma'am. The tower seals have been broken, which means they can no longer hold Narcissus back. Every moment counts.
All right. I'm counting on you all.
Orders received.
Leave it to us. Go with Teddy and Paimon, and make sure you save the princess.
I leave Miss Lyris in your hands. In that case, dear Petit Chot, Maury, Colonel Kate, and Jacques.
Okay, bye-bye. It's just like what happened at Maury's fountain.
Our power is derived from the princess. If so resolved, we can manifest it once more.
Pull yourself together, Anne. Let's go. Night, Teddy, Paimon.
All right. I would go. But indeed, this appears to be... Can I leave this place? I can come back here, right? All right, well, this appears to be a very good place for me to end it off for the night. Rest my voice a little bit. It appears we did not finish Act 1. Probably in the next episode, we will be finishing Act 1 and starting Act 2 if there is an Act 2, which I presume there is, because I remember there being something similar for Seymour's quest, or Mamera and Seymour's quest, and Caterpillar and Lenoir's quest, so that's gonna happen.
Little Anne is with us, hanging out in here now.
That's kind of cool. So, I guess I'll have to come back here another day, and at the beginning of the next episode, it will be our mission to save the princess once and for all.
So, with that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all
in the next episode. Bye! Oh, I'm so glad we started this today.